Okay, hey guys. We just do a little haircut. And it's fine if I do like just enough water, not that it dries really quickly, not enough that it's too saturated, enough that the follicular skin gain shape and stuff, and shine and like okay, so I just wanted to show you what I meant about literal see? Literal cherry blossoms. And you pick it up and it just like look, just kind of flakes off in your hand. Yeah. So this is the park where this is the garden where I got my new one. And if you know what, like the handle is actually so perfect. Like, thank you so much, universe. And okay. So I'm going to just quickly show you the. So I was not kidding when I say it's like so. And over here, I think. Oh no, yeah. So we're just having like these pink cherry blossoms everywhere, and then these are the 3 trees on the hill I mentioned. So, oh, this is the outfit of the day. This is hospital chic. We've got like, hold on, I can like, we've got like these fun kind of like red flags. And we're pairing it with sort of, you know, this like leather jacket that's kind of just bringing in that warmth and that uniformity with like the leather. Oh, are you catching like blossoms dropping? Um, so like there can be like a gust of wind, and then they'll just be literal. So it'll just be literal like blossoms dropping. And if you see over there, it's like very fairy-like. So yeah. So if I just show you this hill, so you can see it's like, and then there's just a little hill right there. So then there's like 1, 2, 3 trees on a hill. So just so you see the rest of the park, there's no other hills and there's no other 3 trees, kind of, or the garden, like there's no other 3 trees, kind of, in a spot together like that. So see if I can show you. Yeah, so this is like ground level and just goes up to like that little hill there. And I just think that's a little magnificent. And I just think, thanks. So if I just show you what I mean, I think you should see. It's like, can you see that? See? I went to pick it. So these are the sprinkles, the bunny rabbit sprinkles. I just went to pick it and like look how it falls. Look how freely it moves. Someone once said that to me once and it's slightly annoying. So they know like who et vita non est affecta sate. Look at me. Where's the Pope? I'm sorry, where? Hi.
You're right. You remember me from yesterday?
Oh yeah. How are
Yeah,
you?
you were sitting over
No, I
there.
remember you. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Dalano.
Dalano.
Yeah.
Good last name.
Thank you.
Dalano.
Thank you.
Okay, Owen, yeah?
Owen.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Owen.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
so see you back.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll see you around. What's the balloon?
Oh, my son's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday to your son.
Yeah,
Happy
man.
birthday to your son.
That's gonna go too.
Alright. Have a good time. Yeah. So, right back to, so there were some guys here yesterday showing me like a music video, like a personal music video. Um, and they came over to me and they were like, "Oh my God, can you be in our music video?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So they took a few pictures and put me in the music video. So that's where he was. That's where he was yesterday. Um, so as I was saying, where's the Pope? Where is God's chosen boy? Where's my father, who's always in charge? Huh? Where are they? Not doing as well as me. That's where they are. And that's how it's gonna stay, as long as people keep having attitude. I don't know how much times to tell you I didn't get lucky. Right? This didn't happen by no chance. I can control it now. I can control my magic. And I'm controlling it right now. So we're manifesting literal peanuts. I don't know why there are peanuts at the base of this tree, but we should do that magic. Let's do a reading. Peanuts, huh? God's trying to tell me have balls? Or you have balls? Remember me from yesterday? It's like, well, not if you didn't tell me your name. Yeah, it was a really strange music video. And they sat beside me and they were like, close your eyes, you know what I mean? And then let's pretend like we're praying for you. And I was like, oh, pretend. Okay. There's nothing I love more than when a dumb bitch keep pretending. Oh, how much times I'm gonna tell you that's not how it works? Huh? When you pretend and open the door to one of my guys, I get the glory and I get the everything. Okay? Not you. So, do you see this floor? Riddled, completely covered with pink cherry blossoms. It's like, you guys, I usually, okay, when people threaten me, my number one response is, are they crazy? Because I don't think they know what I have planned for them. If what I think what they were doing is what they were doing. So I'm like, you better pray it wasn't what you were doing. Because I seem to attract people who are so used to an emotional back and forth and like a political back and forth. They don't know about me just coming and showing up. It was like 4 or 5 of them, and they all sat around me. Like, I think they were trying to be menacing. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I was like, the weaker I am, the stronger my spirits are. I'm actually more powerful now, and I don't know. I just like to see how they show up for me. Like, I like to be like, oh, they think I'm vulnerable and they're coming. Let's see how God surprises me now. And let me tell you something. It's never gonna feel right to some of you because it's not supposed to. Alright? I go in and out of when I call God, God, devil, father, daddy, bitch, slave, like son, nothing to me, everything to me, blah blah blah. All in less than a second. It's not our relationship, it's me and him. Or it. Do we understand each other? Stop getting comfortable. Stop being like, so what you calling him today? None of your business. Do we understand each other? Stop trying to figure it out. Stop trying to, like, oh, he's a Christian, so I'm gonna slam him with this. Do you notice how when I join these a Christian, um, do you notice when I join these groups, they don't know what to do with me? Because when I was in the Christian groups, as soon as I got annoying to them, it was batty boy and gay, and they could use the LGBT thing to run me. Even if they were like literally liberal, like I'm like, wait, don't you guys don't actually care about this? Like, everybody wanted to be Old Testament, and you know, people would actually say to me, it really hurt my feelings, and it really pissed me off, and it really made me want to cast a few spells for me. No, for real, they're gonna let me explicitly. It's like they're trying to argue with me for everything. And sometimes they even end up sounding so fucking dumb. This guy literally gonna tell me say he's Anglican and he's Christian, but he's Old Testament Christian. I was like, that don't make any sense, bro. Bro, you're just trying to find an excuse to whip me with the "thou shalt not lie with another man" thing. I'm like, if you literally don't believe in the New Testament, like you don't think it's real, you don't follow it, you're just Jewish. It was so stupid. He was trying to get the authority and the like right to condemn, and at the same time be excused from all the other laws and like that kind of stuff. Like, the worst was when these guys were gay guys, thinking that the literal law of women must listen to men applies to me. I'm like, bro, I did not come out as trans. Nor did I tell you I was a woman on the inside. Having feminine traits, which I don't have, still don't make this law apply to me. So it's so funny. You're actually being really faggoty right now. You just don't realize it. And to this day, some of these guys still can't get it out their head. They've even managed to program other women to treat me like a woman. I'm like, I'm not literally not a woman. And even if I was, I'm not anymore. Like, I took pills and I've got a more masculine body. Like, leave me alone. Do you get what I mean? Like, you're acting weird. Stop. No, it's like, even with the hair thing, it's like, how many times was I going to tell you I was literally Rastafarian on purpose? Like, I literally was like, wait, this is the chance to practice a religion authentically. It's like being Muslim and not always wearing a hijab, and then being like, oh, but then like maybe you travel to like a country where it's like mandatory maybe, or not mandatory. Like, does that make sense? But you're not. But you're kind of like, oh, but I'm gonna take advantage of the time that I'm in this place now to like um explore like what wearing a hijab means to me personally, spiritually. I can always leave the country and take it off like if I want. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say right now? Like, I was just like, okay, let me make the most of this opportunity for like my hair is dreaded. Why change it? Like, let's explore what dreads mean to a spiritual people, to the Vikings, to like to that. It was not just supposed to be one thing. You guys fucking don't get the concept of experiment because you're literally always obsessed with having the answer. You're obsessed. You're obsessed. You just want to be Dalano. You just want to be this good. You just want to like know what it is and go up to some stage and just tell people off. Like, you the one time I host with everybody. The one time I host with everyone, and I was like, you're stupid if you don't know like the answer to this because it's actually so. And I made sure I do it with something that was so fucking obvious. Like, it was just like, oh my god, that is really the dumbest thing we've ever said to ourselves. The answer is actually so obvious. It literally does look like the Greek alphabet A. Like, I don't know how we didn't see that. and our approach to translations. It's like, do you remember Alien? No, what was that one that everyone like? Sometimes you guys just like glorify movies for the wrong reason. Um, Passenger or like the one with the visitors or something. Again, Louis Lane, and and it was just so dumb. They were just being so trigger happy, and she was like, "We need to establish like many platforms first before we like get specific. Is this a lecture? Is this a conversation? Is this a discussion?" Like, but she like the way that everything that came out of her mouth, I was like, literally, this is what I feel like with people. Like they're so thick. Like no one's willing to learn each other's like language or mechanisms or way of talking. Like everyone's in this correcting mode. Like, ooh, don't say it like that. Ooh, don't say it like this. And it's like, actually, you can't actually like say that. I'm in a field of dirt in the light, wishing on everyone that you be mine, 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 mine. I see forever in your eyes. I feel okay, you and I see you smile, smile. Wishing on that the lines all of the time. Praying to God that one day you will be mine. Wishing on the lines all of the time. All of the time. Ooh. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. And the song. Okay, come on, look at this tree right now. It's like so many sigils. So I'm sat on a hill. And oh, and this was Easter Sunday. Like that's the synchronicity, that's the flex. And one more time for the flex, because someone messaged me that my enemies are always trying to control how I do everything, even how I win them. Like literally, they're that fake. Even when I beat them, they want to come to the me celebrating that I beat them party and literally tell me what to do at the me celebrating them that I beat them party. Like that's how bad they are. Like they're saying like, oh, you can't flex now. Like the same thing. I'm like, look, I always flex. I literally always flex. I get punishment. It's almost like you don't get it. I'm in trouble with you because I flex. All right? So stop telling me I can flex now. Like that's why we have problems, because I'm always flexing and you don't like it. Whoops. But it's like, does that guy think it's a coincidence that he like had a balloon gonna give his son, and then he like came around like when I'm filming a video? Like you literally don't see I'm filming the video. It's like these people are low. Like him and the other guy and those people, I'm almost sure they were like trying to steal my stuff. Do you know what I mean? But like they think I'm crazy for being that calm, and I think you're crazy for trying to steal my stuff. I'm like, have you heard about me? I was like, there's like a million and one ways I can make you suffer and pay. Like I literally miss. So sometimes I'm like, okay. And that's when I am the calmest, you guys. Like when these people come for me, I just sit there. Like the guy was like, all of them, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 guys standing around me all at the same time, filming me doing everything, and I'm like, look, this better be just you being a nerd, and like your secret fans or something. Because if this is anything more than like that, I'm not even gonna waste my breath retaliating. My reflection spells alone are gonna fuck you, and that's always what happened. Sit down there, tell me to close my eye. I remember just being like in church when the priest want to touch you and tell you to close your eye. Like, no, I'm about to close your eye. Like I'm gonna pray for you. Like, you see them kind of people there. You don't have to close your eye when you're praying to God. I'm not. God don't expect me to trust 3, 4, 5 fucking guys I just met. Out of disrespect for God, you're not gonna close your eye like no, because I just met you and I don't know who you are. You're gonna come around me and take picture like you're praying for me, but not actually praying. Excuse me? You barely asked me any questions or nothing about me, and I was supposed to trust you and close my eyes and relax. Sometimes I'm like, give them what they want. And show them that when they get what they want, they still don't get it. It's not that people not drinking, it's they're drinking from the wrong well. Okay? Like, I always flex. I always talk to you like this. I always go, okay, and snap and roll my eyes and move my head. I literally always do it. To stop when it looked like something good working out for me. I'm like, literally, whether it working out for me good or bad, I literally flex. I literally flex. If I think I'm gonna die, if I'm having a hallucination, I actually think I'm gonna drop, then I go and say, when the death dew lies cold on my brow, if ever I love thee, my Jesus, 'tis now. There's no lower position than thinking you're gonna die. I already have my death song well singing. Okay? I don't tell everybody. Anytime I think I'm gonna die, I go, I remember I said, fuck all of you. I remember I said, God don't love none of you like you love me. I remember I said, I win and you lose. And I am arrogant. Because nothing can touch me. Remember I said, that's why I said to you, when I'm good, when I'm happy, when I'm well, when I'm not well. When father betray me, when mother betray me, I don't give a fuck about people, you guys. Jesus and God is just always gonna be the people that's there for you. And every time that I said that I make you sad, that's why I'm more powerful than all of you. You need each other, but you need me and I don't. If all of you drop dead and the only one left was God, I'd still be happy. But all of you, every day you get up, you actually care about you. Oh, and I wanna know. And I'm like, that's good for you. That's why I win. That's why I look at you like this, because I don't care if you live or die, and you actually give a fuck. Like I'm like, oh, you care if you die, you care if I'm like, okay. Like, did you know what I mean? I'm like, how sad to get up every day and care that much about things that don't give a fuck about you. Huh? How fucking sad. Keep it up. This is me dying. Hmm? This just be, oh, look, you don't have any friends. I'm gonna have police officers, laughing at me like, how come you don't have friends on Facebook? Like, I'm like, because I don't want friends on Facebook or in real life. Literally, that's how I talk to them. Is I'm dealing with a bunch of pussy ass weirdos that are in denial that I don't want to be your famous celebrity. Said I don't want to talk to you. Oh my god. Stop trying to guilt trip me into being popular. Like, how come you don't like I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't want nobody to look, the friends in my life know I'm an nihilist. And trust me, the people in my life know that they're not in my life. Like, everybody knows that. They're like, look, he has always just been deadpan and blank. Right? And people will accept every other paradox. Like, guy will cheat on you, beat you in the face, do all kind of stuff, but you still think him love you. All I go is like, yeah, I love people, I care about them, but as well, like, if you die and I die, like, oh well, it's not our life to live. And you can't accept that, but you can accept everything else. No, accept that. That's how I am. Because I cannot be used against anybody. You can't say, oh, do this or y'all kill Dalano. They'll be like, he'd actually probably enjoy that. That's what I'm like. Oh, do this or like, he, actually he probably want you to come for him, so he can take you down himself. I cannot be used. I've gone from people threatening my life to desperately trying to save it, and you always try to flip it around and go back to threatening my life again, go back to hurting me. And what was this guy threatening me to do? What were you gonna do? The hospital is right there. Where you're gonna punch me in the face. I'm like, oh, oops. Like I got into a fight. Like I just walked right back in. Like nigga, I'm still admitted. Okay. All right. Um. There. It's like maybe rumors start. Like him see me out here and think I'm like out. So it's like telling me that you live near here. Like this. You see how they operate? Like I literally have them filmed. These are the kind of guys that would get in. I'm not that would get in trouble with, and make some creepy comment and creepy hit on, but not the explicit. I say I'm not in the closet. Come out the closet if you're gonna make a hit on somebody. Telling me where your house is and like all kind of shit. And sometimes they're so fucked up. And I'll actually like, no, not like because I fall for it. I'll literally be like, all right, and I'll go and they'll literally just pull some dumb shit like, oh, and I'm like, look, bro, like, why have you invited me over here? Like, I'll just put them on the spot. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and just chat endlessly forever. Like, dude, that is fucking weird. Like, do you want to be friends? Do you want to hook up? Like, I'll literally just be direct with them, and they're like, like, I can't take the actual direct asking. Like, bro, do you want to fuck or not? Are you trying to mess around? Like, what do you want? And some of them are actually so dumb and caged up and traumatized and fucked up in the head. They will literally just like still freeze up. And in the end, I'm just like, okay, goodbye. They'll come up with some dumb shit, or they'll switch and like I'll literally just be like, multiple times, you guys, multiple times. Guys have different backgrounds. Oh my god, like guys you wouldn't expect, like sensible looking people, like people that sound like this. Do you get what do you get what I'm trying to say? Like I'm like, hello, and they just wanna sit down and relax and know I'm from the Saturdays. Don't go slow. That is not the way we play. Slowly ain't my kind of game. Okay, this is like ridiculous. Ready, set, go. So now you see what I mean when I was like, it's like snow. Ready, set, go. I got nothing on it. Work, work, you know you gotta work, work. Like seriously, I'm like, oh my god, you guys. I know you're like, he's so pretty. You're like, I know. That's what catching up means. No, you gotta work hard. You gotta. It says Warlock Street over there, you guys. Like that's what it says. Okay, the like Warlock Street. Yes. So one more time for the amazing pink cherry blossoms. I hope the camera is like catching some of this energy. But you know, there was one who was willing to die in my the blood soaked floor from the cherry blossoms. Do you see it? And a soul who's so unworthy might leave. And they're like perfectly spaced as well. Just three trees, perfectly spaced. Here's where I found my one. And like I'm looking around, by the way, and there's not like an endless amount of branches or something. Okay? There's like one fat one. They're too big to be a wand. Like a few twigs. Like, do you know what I mean? This is just like light. This is like lying there. I mean, the spirits did say it was here. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So it wasn't like, oh, I did literally fully just expect it. I bet I'm gonna go in there and there's just gonna be some perfect fucking wand waiting for me. Like, I know it. That's what. At this point, that's what it's like. It's not like I'm like, oh, maybe I'm like, come on. Anytime I need a wand. Anytime I need a wand, wonder is there. I'll never be alone again. So don't you fear, even when you're miles away, even when they're miles away, they're by your side. Don't you ever be lonely. Once we'll make it alright. If you just believe in once, they will love you endlessly. Take your wand, take it into your heart. Yeah. You want to be there forever, baby, and never let go, and never let go. You want to you'll never be alone again. So don't you fool. And even when you're miles away, she's by your side. Don't you ever be lonely. Love will make it alright. So spirit soul transference spell. So that your wand can jump bodies in case the worst happens. Or if you have to borrow someone else's wand, then you can temporarily switch spirits. So like you're the spirit of your one, like obviously that one, like so how it works is like with your wand, your body is like a Pokeball, right? And you're like your spirits, your spirit guides can like rest in you, in your Pokeball, in your heart, in your body, and in your mind. And exist in multiple places at the same time. So in temporarily, this is like if you're like, then the spirit of your one. This is under dire circumstances you need to borrow someone once. Like this is like not regular. So then the spirit of your one in the Pokeball, so that their spirit can occupy the one temporarily, but like be really quick with the spell. um. Uh. But let's not let life come to that. Um. So it doesn't matter which. It's the same one. So Rosewood. That's why the speaking, like it's me, Rosewood, with the Fleur Delacour. I didn't know that till recently, till I was like, oh, I was just googling Rosewood Twisted One, and then I saw that. Um, then I saw uh, Rosewood is what source on this date from. So all these flowers, and I mean, there's a lot. There's there's these, and then there's these little like mini daisy looking things. Um, where are we? Oh, wait, here we are. Can you see them? Yeah, these little white flowers with the yellow. And we've got the yellow. Yeah, there we go. So a little bit twilight, a little bit that garden, and then there's like the dandelions, and a few other ones. So um, ooh, that's a cool like little. Ooh. I'm not gonna forget that your destinies are empty, and even if they weren't, I don't mind. Because that's how I wanna also scare you back. Stop doing that, remember, I don't mind. And stop threatening to hurt me either. I'm willing to suffer for my reflection spells. Hey. It's like before I had my spiritual sexual awakening, just becoming more aware of like that aspect of the world, not necessarily joining it. It's like I just used to go over to people's house all the time, and it used to be like this big spiritual thing, and everything's like I got hot. It's like I literally feel like I went through puberty. It's so annoying. Like I used to have no chest, now I have breasts and balls. You know what I mean? And it's like everyone's like, "Oh my god," and I'm like, "Oh my god, no." Like I used to go to people's like people used to be like, "Oh, well, I just resonate with you. I just feel this for like obviously like." And I look back, some of those people were like not being upfront, but like 99% of the time, I think that's actually what it was. And recently, it's just become horrible. I think it's because like people think I'm like looking for a guy now. I'm like dating, you know what I mean? So it's just become like people are like, oh, and then right minute they think, wait, but you're single. So and I'm like, I'm not actually single, but okay. And yeah, it's just kind of strange. But right now, I'm looking really good, you guys. Like I'm skinny as shit, and I love it. So like let me just give you a little bit of like you know what I mean. I'm living from the shoulders. I'm like yes, you know what I mean. It's happening. So yeah, I mean I'm really digging this outfit. I really am. And I just am you guys. Huh. Look, see, it's like Nutcracker Christmas. Still keeping the themes. Do we get it? That Mr. and Mrs. Smith scene, like coming in with the fish that's stocking. Too much. Too much. So you guys see how where I live, what it's like here. How nice and peaceful it is, and like just gentle sound, very ASMR, very wind. Um, very cutesy, very demure. Like what happened there? Um, very cutesy, very demure. Um, yeah. And I just want to show you like in case that guy thought that I think some people thought like maybe I got lit, like they're like, oh, you have like discharged. I'm like, no. I think he thought I got discharged and it was like time to play, and I'm like, look, guys, I'm actually recovering from literally almost dying. I know. For love attracting purposes, like I don't want to go there too often, but it's a serious one, and I literally might not be out for a few weeks. I know you're like, are you kidding? I'm like, yeah. Everything that could be going wrong is going wrong. Like no, I had an allergic reaction to some of the stuff. So my like I mean a few things happened, if that makes sense. So let's tote some weed together. Oh, and by the way, the marijuana is helping. So please, people that like to watch these videos and make like a big deal of it, like do not. If I wasn't smoking this, then I literally would have no appetite and I'd be skinnier as shit and let's just be in a way worse position. Because at this point, it's like the nurses are freaking out. Um, like not like like just going back and forth like being they're like actually wounded, like they're hurt when they like come in and like this I've like not eaten the food and I'm like I'm sorry, like I'm still not like my appetite's gone, like, and if I literally eat it I'll throw it up. So I don't really know, like I know you want me to get better, but like you have to relax. It's like it's that kind of thing. I'm like, who's the sick one here? Seriously, it's literally like that. And at the same time, they're also like kind of like nosy, overly nosy. And when they do seem like it's like they're, oh, are you smoking? Are you smoking? I'm like, try and remember what I just fucking said in my videos. I said I'm not afraid to admit it or talk about it with you, but also I'm literally smarter than you. So shut the fuck up and stop asking me if I smoked. It's not your business. I said I'm a doctor and I know how to heal myself. and I'm gonna take whatever herbs I need to get better. I don't give a fuck if you're a telepath or you're in tune or you knew I did this and you knew I did that. Shut the fuck up and get out my face. I literally need to raise my vibration. It's a ritual I can do to do it. And it's literally when I've been increasing my vibration that things have been happening better. They basically almost killed me because they were stubborn and jealous. They literally refused to believe me. I was like, oh, you can't leave the fucking catheter or the fucking drip or shit in like forever. My body just don't work like that. Like it's gonna fuck it. Literally started 1, 2, 3 cuts. I'm like, look, my hand's killing me. And it's like happening. It's like they literally just didn't listen and didn't care until it was like fucking thrombosis looking. If that makes sense. Like I was like, oh, now you have to send me for an X-ray and an ultrasound, and like, and now there's like records of the fact that like it's happening, and then when they tried to like act like I came in there like that, or like it was like that already, or whatever, so they switched to the next hand, thinking, oh, you know, this idiot, and then they were literally surprised when the same thing that was happening to this hand started happening to this hand. It's like it didn't have to wait so long. I literally said to them like, look, it's starting to feel like it was on this hand. It wasn't hurting before you put the fucking thing in there, and now it's hurting. I was like, you can't keep the needle in. Inject me in a different spot each day. I don't mind. They take everything as competition. Oh, when I said that, I feel them, they get jealous. Oh, look at him showing off that he can take pain. No. And it's like, that's literally what they're like. They're so petty, they'll get people killed. Like, I'm like, stop competing with me. Stop. It's literally, I'm using the trigger words. So when I say stop competing with me, it's like in your head, you're like, no. And I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about. You can't compete with people. It's actually illegal. You can't just decide someone is your competition and make them like your target to tear them down. And you actually can't do that. Once the person finds out that you're doing it with them and they say stop, you actually have to stop because people are people and they have defense mechanisms. After all, I'm going to get pissed off and come for you. And that's what I had to do with the nurses. I was like, you know what? We're not friends anymore. It literally comes to that part where it's like you're taking your position as nurse and you're using it to take advantage of me. I said, no, get the fuck out of my room. And don't come to talk to me again. And if you do, just keep it professional. People always do this. The same fucking bitch that in my music, in the music video, in the fucking video, that I give her a reading and everything. Oh, that's nice. And like, it's always like that. They come to me, they use me for my powers, and then they switch and get high and mighty and then turn around. Then when the Pope fucking dead, she shut her fucking mouth up. Because some of them always come with them, but I'm Christian. You're dead. That's what you are. I don't know how much time I'm gonna fucking tell them. Stop coming up to people and convincingly trying to convince them that you're a Christian while being a dick. And then you go, but how do you know I'm not telling the truth? Because you're a fucking asshole. That's how I know. You're just an asshole, and assholes aren't right. And they always do it. And as soon as I cut them off, they come running back like, oh, do you want some tea? Can I get you this? Can I get you that? Can I get you this? And shut the fuck up, and you know you can't get me nothing. What you can do is get a personality. It's a new life. You're not getting me. And they switch back and forth. They're like snakes. And then right after them dumb beg, and I say, okay, fine. They gone back to it again. They have this weird, nasty habit about how much sugar I drink in my tea. Like it's so fucking weird. Like I'll be like, can I have like just like 8 packets or something? Like literally, I want it sweet. I don't get tea from you every day. Actually, it's just sometimes. So when I ask for it and I literally ask for the sugar, they actually can just give it to me. They're literally, and it's like it's this people. When I say they, it's like these people that follow me and stalk me. It's like they're literally everywhere. It's actually so annoying. No matter where I go, it's the same joke. Like, oh, oh, you have that much sugar in your tea, like, and I'm like, aren't I the skinny one here of all of you? Sometimes that was the case too. It was literally fat fucking people giving me advice on how much sugar to have. I'm like, why don't you lose weight first before you start with your weight loss tips? Huh? Sometimes it was stuff like that, you guys. Like, it just never made no sense why they were talking to me. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Oh, I keep my weed in this vial, by the way. I always keep weeds in vials. Because that's the point. I'm not a drug addict. I'm a witch. I don't want to feel like a drug addict. Does that make sense? I usually don't even use a grinder. Like, I just use a mortar and pestle, literally. Because that feels better. That's a more ritualistic energy. So when you're smoking with me, it's not no, ah, it's me with the vial. Alright? The mortar and pestle. I'm not do it the old school way. Hmm? So, yeah, like yeah, they're basically bipolar. So they come back. Oh, can I get you some tea? Yeah, and then when I say like, can I get some tea? Right back to teasing me about how I have too much sugar. I'm like, this motherfucking stupid ass bitch. Like, nigga, you're trying to make up for something that you just did. Now is the time when you give me the goddamn tea, however I goddamn like it. Not wondering if Jesus fucking Christ, that's what they are. And it's like they don't get it. These people will tell the same joke every day for fucking years, and you're like, bro, it's not funny. And it's not a joke if you keep repeating the same thing every day. So that's what I would say to some straight people, or some, or you know, I'm patronizing, or like the people in the closet. I'm like, you can't actually make the same joke about me being a fag and a batty boy and like every day. Actually, it becomes weird. Okay? We're not living literally in the 90s or the 80s anymore. After a while, people are going to start to suspect, and that's what I always do. Whenever I tell a guy, stop talking to me, that's me saying, you know what? I can tell, say you have this daydream, says me and you alone in a room, but you're wrong. You're in the closet and you're trying to keep your cover, right? Yeah, well, it's starting to look weird how often you talk to me. Right? You can't just ride around on a bicycle like every time I come to the park and then try and make every time I'm in a corner, you just happen to be there. Each time, like I'm like, oh really? Each time. Same thing with the hospital. One minute they're making joke about how them trying to like, you know, get me out as soon as possible, and I tell them say I'm literally not that well. I'm actually really not that well, and I'm gonna run out of weed soon. And so my appetite might just go right back to the shitty state it was in me before. Don't get too excited that I've been eating and doing this recently, right? And that's exactly what them do. I walk around for 5 seconds and then think I'm fine. They can go back to bullying me and being harsh and you know, drilling me about shit. I'll just tell you the truth, man. I take a puff of this and literally blow out the window, and I know it don't smell, you guys, right? I know it don't smell, but she know I smoke or like whatever, or sometimes it's something like they hear the lighter or something, right? And they will even go as far as coming into the room to try and surprise, and when they don't smell nothing, they're embarrassed because I can use magic to control like at least small particles, like affect like the chances of what are the chances that like they just flow in the right place at the right time so it doesn't, like, you get what I mean. And they hate it. And I'll have like multiple sprays, and the room will smell super nice, and it will just be one or two person, and then coming in there, and at this point they literally just stood there drilling me, like saying like, admit that you smoke, admit that you smoke. I literally was like, you're not the police, and calm the fuck down. All right, it just said no smoking in here. So if you actually do catch me, all you have to say is just take it outside. You're acting like some big consequence gonna happen, and that's how them like to act. I'm like, shut the fuck up, I said. The amount of stuff them do to me and fuck me up and shit like that. Like, them lucky say I'm like happy to chill. If I had things to do and I'm like, I still can't move my arms actually, and that's not my fault. So I come outside to smoke. You happy? Exactly. Then as soon as them see me leave, everybody get nervous because I still look pretty frail and fucking hard. And they're just like, Dalano, you don't look like you should be walking. And I'm like, no, I know, but it's not sinking into any of your head. So let me just keep doing it. Ah, come out! All the wolves won't come out to play. I'm like, no. Even the police car driving around, I'm like, and then what? And then you take me to prison, and then I wait for a judge so I can tell them that you're horrible, and then the judge releases me. How many times are we gonna say none of the things that you arrest me for, I look bad on them? Is you look bad, and I don't have to talk about looks. There's literal evidence that show you're breaking the law. From literally just you not being supposed to be there. You guys, with this last case, I literally called the police myself, and the police tell the nigga, say you can't arrest me for that. You can't give somebody a CPN on the place and not take them to a police station and not take them to a court and not take them to nothing, and then arrest them for not honoring it when the person literally called the police. I literally just called the police and the police cleared up, and then the people called a new wave of officers. How is that going to look at court? How many times am I going to tell you, say, I called the police and the police literally talked to those officers and they left? They literally left, and you know what they do? Literally did it again. The people in the building call a new set of officers and pretend like the first thing never happened, and then try to get the second wave of officers to enact the CPN. Again, a community protection order. And then they kept doing stuff like that on purpose, calling things by abbreviation like I'm some experienced criminal. Oh, you know what a CPN is and how you're breaking it? Like, I'm like, no, I don't know what a fucking CPN is and how I'm breaking it. Like, explain. Fucking annoying. It literally took like no time at all. I literally just went, and I opened the window, right? Wind, spray. Like, I literally walk around and check. Why is Cotton sitting there? Oh my god. Check out Sons. This guy looks like Angel. You know, from Coronation Street. Fucking American. Woo! Get out the park! How much times I'm gonna tell you? Have kids? Remember? Better they do it in the house. Do you understand? This is like number one how you lose people. Judgmental fucking shit. And they have to leave your presence to do what they need to do. And you keep thinking, if I keep, and then they say, no, if I can't smoke it in the house, I'm going to go outside and smoke it. So you change your mind. I'm not going to change my mind. We've been having this stupid marijuana conversation for years now. It's too late. I'm not when it's legal in other countries. I'm not when I've lived in America for a whole fucking year. It's almost like you want to forget that. I've lived in America for a year. I know what it's like to live in a country where it's fucking legal. where it's common a place as asking someone if they want a glass of water. A bowl? You want to smoke a bowl together? Like blah blah blah. Literally no big deal. I'm not going back to your weird world, right? I don't care how much like I love everywhere else. Like everywhere is gonna catch up and make things legal as soon as we figure out all the kinks and things that we need to figure out. But it's not that simple. Talking about you have to recast your brother, and I look like I can't play me now. Next time I tell you have body dysmorphia, next time the spiritual artisan gives you a fucking reading and a message from the spirit guys, you shut the fuck up and you take it. Because I don't have time to argue with you. It's not because I think I'm right or wrong. It's like even if I was wrong, I don't give a fuck. Find out from somebody else. But not here. And it does matter when I say fucking Americans because 9 out of 10 times the people that deal with me like that were. And if they weren't annoying Americans, they were like annoying wannabe Americans from Europe. Like it's like, oh, and I just don't know because law of attraction and like food stamps, and I'm like, oh, we don't have food stamps here. They just give you like a whole bunch of money and like just like literal food. It's like, oh well, then I'm like, then move. Like I was like, oh my god, like why are you talking to me? Like, oh my, and my company is so we couldn't afford the healthcare for my thing, so my sister's like payments fell through. So I was like, oh my god, like I literally don't know what to say to you. I was like, no, actually, we just have the NHS, like the National Health Service. Like I literally don't know why would there be a school where if you got hurt, you had to pay a different fee for the nurse. I was like, I don't. That doesn't make any sense. That's what taxes are for, sweetie. You're like, oh, our government's so detached. Like, I was like, oh well, actually, the literal palace, like like the palace is like basically like in the middle of Times Square. Does that make sense? Like, you can just get a tube and just be like, oh hey, bitch. No, you literally just drive by it on your way to work or school. Oh well, I did because I went to University of Westminster, and I worked at St. Thomas's College. I worked at it. Like, sometimes I'm like, people don't believe you. Don't believe me. I worked at St. Thomas's, the guys at St. Thomas's Hospital. You don't believe? I'm like, okay, they do because I was there. Like I literally was an assistant by a medical scientist. And technically, like I technically still work with them. It's just like really, really, really weird. Um, and I was doing that since I was 16. By the way, you're like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's where my work experience, like or whatever, is. And I go every summer. People used to be like, wait, how are you? Is that why people messed up my timeline? Is that why people think I'm old enough? Because I used to post pictures of me going to. They're like, I don't. I mean, and that's what I mean by my Facebook, and why people think that my Facebook is my victory or a proof or like whatever. Like, pics already happened. Like, that's nice sometimes, but yeah. But oh my God, he's reading a Jesus. He's reading a book. Christ have mercy. Um. So yeah. And it's like, sometimes even people do this thing where they think like, oh, smoke it. I'm like, don't do that. You need to do a meditation and literally hold on to it in your, let your body absorb it. Sometimes you start to mini astral project and it feels like you're literally dying. Like your soul's leaving your body. It's like, what the? That's what the hell yeah, a spell to harmonize your spirit with your body. That's what the sound is. So there's no such thing as drugs and then you go crazy. There's an untrained wizard taking like herbs that you should not be taking. That's not the sound and they feel it. And when I break the connection with people, they feel it. Because I have a spell, bro. As soon as you're rude to me or like try to strain the connection, PHASMATOS omnia legato saluto. PHASMATOS corded fractus. I can just break it instantly. And I learned that from the spiritual New Ages. Remember? Archangel Michael cord cutting spell? Cord cutting meditation? We reach for it like it's our bread and butter. Especially for us empaths with the narcissist like hunting us and that kind of energy. Sometimes you guys think I forget about that. You know, like 90% of my clients were clients in abusive situations. I constantly have to come up with spiritualities to overcome narcissistic energy. No matter how much time I say, I'm actually getting really good at it now because some of you guys actually say the same things. Like I tell this guy like, you know, that's just an excuse to hurt people's feelings when you say you just like to ruffle their feathers. I was like, you're in denial that like that's what every narcissist says. Like I've literally worked with people. He was like in denial that I was a life coach or what. Like, I was like, you can't just even if I'm not a life coach anymore, I still was for years. I still have experience from it. Like I'm like that's something that abusive people say all the time. I just like to ruffle people's feathers, and you use it as an excuse to to trump their boundaries. They'll literally tell you like I'm not having a good time in the conversation, and you're like you just can't take a joke. I'm like no, I just don't think yours are funny. 24/7 all the time. And sometimes it's like I don't mind taking the piece out of myself or sacrificing being made fun of to like, you know, get a leg up in the social group or something. It's not a big deal. But you can't do it all the time, 24/7. Not from the start to morning, and not when we just when you made the joke. And in the middle you made the joke and at the end you're making the joke. That's too many times. You don't want to ruffle my feathers and debate. You want to constantly challenge every perspective I have 24/7. All whilst deciding if this is a romantic conversation or you're just another guy challenging because that's what some of these guys like to do. They like to come at me guarded, not making it obvious if they're straight or gay or what their orientation is. And then when I start to say, well, unless you're trying to fuck me, back the fuck up. Because I'm a guy and you're a guy and I don't like the way that you're like close to me. And I've always been like that. I'm actually not very touchy-feely when it comes to guys. I don't like when you come next to me. I don't like when you hug me. I don't like when you do this. I don't like when you do that. And some of them act like, when I kind of act like I don't want to get close to you, they act like I'm then a girl that rebuffed them as a guy. And I'm like, wait a minute, I thought you were straight. And it's like they're kind of like trying to be like, but you know what's going on in my head. And I'm kind of like, oh, now I know? Because when we were arguing about spirituality just a few seconds ago, everything I said about what I know about insanity, he rejected. So when it's convenient for them, it's nice that I'm a clear cognizant empath. And I just know what they're thinking and I know what they're feeling. It's very different to feeling it for yourself too. And it's very different to literally reading or experiencing somebody's mind. Knowing what someone is thinking is what even Christians might call word of knowledge, what people might call being psychic, clear cognizant, spiritually intuitive. It's very different, and I keep telling them, they keep arguing with me. Oh, we can read your mind, and like, I know, and that's very scary. I like my privacy, but I'm scary too. And knowing what people think is a very dangerous part. And I've learned that it's dangerous. I've already been through my innocent phase, where I asked Professor Moody, "Wait, why is the Imperious Curse considered like an unforgivable curse?" And he's like, "Because you could like make people." I was like, "Oh my god, like shit! I never thought of that. Like I was like, oh, and I'm not. That's why I said like I'm kind of, but I also just thought like I get those, and I'm not saying I wouldn't use them. I mean, in the right circumstances, but I didn't think of that, and that's a good thing for me because I keep telling people I'm one of the freest persons that I know mentally. Right? My mind is so free, and I'm such a free person that it's like even in revenge or in darkness, like control is just like too much for me. And it's like this energy of like the more you it's like I tell people that's why those guys end up in those situations where nothing's funny till it's them. You know why? Because they're always using humiliation as a tool of weapon. So the sacrifice is you always manifest being humiliated. You literally have to give up some of your weapons if you don't want it to be used against you. And that's what they keep trying to do. And no matter how, and this is where I call them stupid, and I need them to accept that because I got smart because I accepted the aspects of me that were stupid. And all stupid means is a state of literally not knowing enough information about something to understand it. I keep telling you, there's no God punishing you. There's no literal spirit of karma fucking with you. It's just how the mirroring thing works. You keep thinking about humiliation, so you keep manifesting it. You literally have to stop thinking about it. And it's like their brain keeps saying, but I'm humiliating others, not me. And I'm like, that's not how the universe works. You see, I'm humiliating others. Like you've just said, I'm humiliated. No matter which way you switched up. Okay, well, I'm not humiliating others. Others are being humiliated by me, and I'm like, that you still just said humiliated by me. Like, stop talking about humiliation. You just have to stop doing it. Leave the word out of your vocabulary. Stop doing that to people. When you get angry, nobody. When I was talking to a client once who was accepting of an abusive relationship, I couldn't get her to agree. I couldn't get them to understand that being physically abused for improper behavior is normal or something like that, or is loving, or like whatever. So I was like, okay, well, the way that she was being abused, the way that they were being. So I was like, okay, well, okay, fair enough. Maybe you were annoying and you deserve to get clapped. Let's say that. But maybe he clapped you a little too many times. It's like, okay, fair enough. There could have been like 2 less punches, she said, and I'm like, okay, well, that's progress. I'm a patient person. I don't have to get to the end of the fucking like sparkly rainbow like, right away. Man, Angel is really working it. Let's um yeah, so it's the same thing with this. Like, you get what I'm trying to say. I'm like, one more time, this is not about religion or morals. Like, literally, it's the little mirroring thing. And maybe it's annoying that you get what you think or whatever, but like, look, I don't know how to change that right now for you. Like, do you know what I mean? It's almost like they're trying to say, Dalano, I don't like that 2 + 2 = 4. Can you make it equal something else? And I'm like, perhaps, yes, in time, but not right now. Like, that's like the kind of energy that people are putting on me. You're taking for granted my kind of like okay, get like wild. Let's just jump right in personality for like you having like normal requests. I'm like, no. Some of them aren't normal or wild. They're like actually kind of dumb or just stuff that I don't want. And when you think like, oh, I feel don't feel bad for being stupid. It's okay to be dumb and stupid sometimes. Because when you think about stuff that get yourself hurt, when people care about you, that's you being stupid. Like, oh, I had this fantastic idea that I would live, and I'm like, that's not a fantastic idea. I had this idea, I'm like, that's not a good idea because I am aware of the momentums of the planet, like what people are working on, and I'm like, um, not when this breaks, right? Like, look, I was always gonna do some stuff like this. When I was little, I was like, I don't give a fuck. If God says being gay is okay, then I'm getting married. So they're changing the law. It's not my fault that you guys underestimated like how kind of powerful I was. And I don't mean that in a way above anybody, just how powerful I was, like my powers on the earth, my powers of influence. And I use the word powers because most of it's supernatural or spiritual, I should say. I think that I really have stuff like that I've left behind. I have left behind using the word supernatural. I just call it spiritual stuff now. And I think that I can't believe that you guys are running from um, the whole entire thing. Um, that you guys are running from the whole entire thing, and I'm like, I don't care what side you're on. Stop denying that spirituality is real. I don't know why you think it's gonna get you somewhere, but it's not. Um, I, 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 what about the fact that I asked for help with the devil? Everyone's so busy, either being in awe or in terror. I'm like, and what about me? How many times am I gonna tell you that then literal fucking spirit of the devil is talking to me and that's fucking weird? Are you gonna help me with it? I've literally tried. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to literally go to church and like, oh hi God, like literally horns everywhere. You guys, please, what is going on? Right? and I can't look anybody in the eye anymore, any Christian or whatever. It's like, oh my God, how do I tell you? I was like, this. Oh my God, you guys, shit. Oh my God. Woo. Oh my God, that guy. Oh my God. Woo. He, he like looked at me. He said, "Hey." Ooh, good. Like, if he does nothing else, I'm good. Woo. Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh, he's still looking. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I wish you could come. I'm not that like, I'm not that confident though. Like, oh hey, come like, oh my God. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. So I tried to tell some of you guys as well. Like you guys like Instagram. Like, oh my God, you guys, relax. I'm not. I'm like everyone here looks like you. I'm better. But you like didn't believe me, and I was like, no, seriously. It's like they're all literally called Arthur and like walking with a full-on sword. Another cute one. Oh, he turned away. Oh, he had to go. But, he was a caramel cutie. Um, Hiya. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, stop acting like I'm a bad person. Like, making up stories. Like, oh, there's oxygen in the room, and like, you could blow up the place, and like. And it was like, literally like 5 in the morning. Or 6. I know. The first time I smoked with people, they were all like spiritual, like witchy new agers. But I literally did not. It's the first time I smoked ever. Ish. Like, but yeah, I didn't know about grinders. I didn't know nothing. So I just like whipped out the MORTem fest. I had so many vials of herbs, and I think I was like naturally in tune with like the collective consciousness about like the kind of sweet smoke vaping. So I would like mix these different herbs together to simulate like cookies and this like cinnamon cookies. This is like, and I was like basically doing the whole, so like the more fest song. I literally put like actual ground up cinnamon bark plus a drop of cinnamon oil and like and then a drop of like Arabic candy gum and then um uh like some mullein leaves, which kind of add like this kind of bready kind of taste, but it also was good for uh, treating like a sore throat. So it was really good for like soothing the throat. That's it. It's used for soothing the throat. The smoke actually soothes the throat and promotes like healing on the lung lining. Um, I did some research on it, so I started to mix it in with stuff, and yeah, I think they kind of knew, and they were like, oh my god. Um, yeah, there's like cinnamon. Yeah, there's like a mix like orange peel in it with like there's like yeah, there's like just different essential oils, fruit oils I would like use, and it'd be really cool too because some of the oils were flammable, and we discovered that the hard way, and some of the oils burnt. We discovered that the hard way, but then we went, ooh, you can use this as a weapon. So cinnamon oil is like really peppery, apparently, actually. Yeah, you rub only the essential oil on your hand, and like after a while, it starts to fucking heat up like a motherfucker. But it's like slow acting, so it's like oh, so it's yeah, it's like almost like you can use it for pepper spray, but like some kind of like horrible uh like slow acting pepper spray, like put it in and it just like doesn't. They're like oh I'm fine, and then like wait slowly over time they like start to burn. Um, so we would even use cinnamon oil to actually do fire spells because it would literally be like gasoline and actually make the paper more flammable. Seriously, which I thought was really cool. So we'd write. You remember that fire spell where you write stuff you want to let go of, and then you just like light it up, cinnamon oil, let it go, let it leave it to God, leave it to the universe. Like you just like you want to let it go. I think that's how I'm just like naturally in tune. That's how I kind of slid between the cracks, even with like the kind of Satanists. They're like, okay, a fire releasing spell, we can get around that. That's technically what it was, right? Like a fire releasing spell. It wasn't this overly. So that's why it's like, don't take my gothic energy away from me, which some people forget I'm actually a goth. Like I did literally do wear the eyeliner and the black in high school and listen to the rock. You know what I mean? Like my favorite genre is not hip hop, but it's not hip hop. It's actually rock. That's what I usually tell people is rock. So I know you see me. I like my melismas and my like but I mean I love all genres. Like let's be real. That felt really but I still like really appreciate rock music, and that's even the Hillsong stuff. That's rock to me. Rock is heavy and rock is stringed instruments and and stuff like that. So yeah, like I'm not that like I'm not just the ball of like bright like literal white light. That's like I'm like actually I'm kind of like chill, and I'm kind of like I like to like fluctuate, like crescendo and stuff. And I've always resonated with the moon. and the ocean and this kind of like sky and serene elements like that. Um, I told people, I don't know if you believe me. I was like, God to call him the devil, and and like horns and stuff. And you're like, oh, we don't want to call. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. So I am now son of the devil. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, we're supposed to have these new lives. We're supposed to be like, oh my God, like he's trying to play with us, you guys. I think. I don't really know what to do with y'all. Just starting off because I'm actually starting to get to cries of like people not getting. I'm really sorry, but we need to stop making a fashion out of everything, right? That's a column of everything. And it's okay if it's taking people time to come around to that, but that's different from like I don't know whatever people were like trying to pull. Like I was like, whoa, give me a second, okay? I was like, no, I get that. I'm like, what am I doing now? He's like, it's not like that. I don't like. It's a devil, right? So, um, and so like that when people are like, oh, you're changing, you're not just simply aging. I'm like, how could that be logical? Um, my whole point is like this isn't something that you can like just talk me out of because it's not something that I'm not taking seriously. I'm taking it very seriously actually. But when I literally said like, oh, God said like to take revenge now, and like not just to turn the other cheek because he's the devil and that's what the devil does. I'm actually serious. So then obviously because I care about somewhat being living, I think I'm like, how do I like take revenge, but like literally not like completely end the world. Um, and apparently, oh my God. And and I just thought curses, so magic, witchcraft, like black magic, like that's how I'm gonna do my thing. Um, Now I don't really think about this. That's what I'm saying. The devil is talking to me now because these are ideas that I might not necessarily come up with, right? So that's what I'm saying. Say I go to my spirit guides and I'm like, okay, Jesus. It doesn't matter. I'm like, what next? They're gonna like swords. And I'm like, ooh, like me? And they're like, yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he literally just said, you could just kill him. And I was like, what? Well, is he literally trying to kill you and he won't stop? And I'm like, yeah. Or should we say, are his actions killing you and you won't stop? Yeah. Whether he's trying or not, like, well, that's up for debate. That can be, or tried. Um, but yeah. So just cut. Okay. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is not where you. He's like, no. Now, what I'm saying is, I know it's the same person ish because I kind of I like wait Yahweh, right? But I'm calling, but you're the devil, but Yahweh's the devil. So you're like, yeah, Yahweh's the devil. I'm like, you're deaf way. Um, um, I think. But he was like, I don't want you to think about it. And I was like, what? Um, and but then I think I kind of caught what he was saying. I was like, I guess. Anyway, it's just like I'm not necessarily supposed to explain this to people. It's like genuinely not any of your like, it's not fair. It's not your fault. It's not your talk. I mean, I don't know. It's not your thing. But it's like the synchronicities and signs and symbols. Like I'll actually get the devil card in the tarot over and over again. Like I'm like, okay. I'll draw symbols that mean the devil, and I'm like, okay. I'll have names that mean the devil, like Alteric. I'm like, oh yeah, I call God Alteric. Like, oh really? Oh, what does Alteric mean? It's literally Aramaic for a morning star. Literally Alteric. TAR like TARIQ, Tarek. But you can spell it different ways with a C, with a K, like whatever. And I'm like, okay. And it's just like the rest of the stuff. I don't know. I figured out some stuff about the way the spirits operate, and I just kind of realized that it's a complex system of spirits, and we should all just be a little less arrogant and see the spiritual world as not like this book that we need to all try and show off that we've read, but as just like it's just like a thing that we're all getting to know, and anyone at any point in time can only just share what they've been learning on their spiritual journey. It's that simple. Like no one can know the answer over the other person. I know it's important for Christians to know that that stuff's in the Bible, because even if you're a witch or however you come at it, like when you look at the Bible, if you use it as that mystical tool that it is, that is supposed to be able to give you the visions of the future, and it's important to know that those visions that you saw are coming true, and that like those things are real, and it does say that. So I'm just gonna talk about the stuff that's coming true, that's real, like stuff that I'm channeling. That's in the Bible because I've read the Bible. So I'm not like it's like I'm pretend I'm a Christian that's literally just trying out spirituality and seeing if it matches the Bible. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'll talk to Jesus the Spirit and see if he agrees with what's in the Bible. And turns out he does. Like, does that make sense? Like, I go, okay, I'll just talk to God and see if God's happy with this being the word to us or whatever. And it turns out he's fine. It covered itself. Like people thought that maybe they took them. It covered itself. It left the most important parts in there. And right there it says there was just it says no man can know God. No, it literally said like no God, no person supposed to tell another person who God is. People are supposed to find out who God is for themselves. It literally just said that in the Bible, like point blank. Basically, kind of making it almost like a sin, which is like how I see it. Like I just have no interest in people's spiritual lives, literally none. I think it was literally explicit. Like, no man should tell his brother, no God, um, or this is the way. Like it literally just said it, like in plain English. Like if you know what I mean. Like if you kind of like type it out in Google somewhere, Bible, I'm sure it will come up. Or if you actually remember it, then it's like there. So when I say that spirituality and religion has gone wireless, that's what I mean. And the Bible is like a cell tower, and all these different books and tomes are cell towers for different spiritual energies. And whether the tome is online or in the digital world or technological or mystical world, it still counts as a portal, a hub, a cell tower, something. Okay, guys, can I get my credit back now? Can you treat me like a regular person, the same person that was on YouTube? Like, I don't need the numbers to be popular. Like, I don't need the, or to be, like, have the respect. Like, that's not. You can't do that to me when I never used it when I was supposedly popular. It's not like I ever used to say to someone, I'm the spiritual artisan. Like, I literally never said it. So why would I say it now? I can't believe people didn't believe me that that's not the job. The job is the one-to-one connection with people. The fact that I wanted clients, the Skype sessions were mostly my job, if that makes sense. Not the YouTube channel. Like that, the YouTube channel I literally used to tell people was like marketing. I literally said I put samples of my work up on YouTube so people can have a taste or have an understanding of like how my life coaching like skills and methods like work. And my hopes is um that from the that um that 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 yeah, from that they'll be guided to my website and then they'll want to book a session with me. Like, I didn't really think about it like super popular, and I remember even with spirituality I just like, kind of said to myself like hey, what's up? um so I said to myself, even if I want I just want my videos to blow up enough that it like I have a decent amount of clients. Like, I don't want to be like super super pops. And I think I changed my mind. At one point, I used to say I wanted to be famous to spread the spiritual world, but then I realized I didn't have to be like that famous to spread it. The YouTube channel and like the Facebook page and like all that kind of stuff. Um, uh, um, one. Um, okay, so right. Okay. I am Merlin Morningstar. No, no, no. You can be Merlin Morningstar too. Anybody can be Merlin Morningstar. But I am also Merlin Morningstar as well as Dalano Kyle, as well as Dalano Kyle Nelson, as well as Dalano Nelson, as well as Dalano, as well as the many names that I know now. Zoran, the spiritual artisan. Jesus Christ. I'm still loving, I'm still the son of God. I'm also Merlin Morningstar. I'm also still Emma Samar. You know? My synchronicity from Earth. So when I had this vision that I was talking to God, Lucifer, oh, son, I'm this. Um, and he's like, no, yeah, yeah. That's always like me a sign. Like, um, so then it was like next episode of Super I'm watching. That episode is just like, oh, and like literally was watching it. And by that time, this had been going on way before I started watching the show. By the way, so just in case you're wondering, like this is like year 3 of him being like, call me Lucifer. Um, and I remember just being like, oh my god, no way, no, don't tell me. And it was like kind of freaky. All the shows I was watching, like all of a sudden the devil just started to have children. Like seriously, like I literally couldn't plan it. It was like that. Then it's like the next episode of Lucifer that I was watching on Netflix. Oh, that's when his daughter comes from the future. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, all right. So I'm like, whatever. I skip on that. I'm like, okay, time to watch like the next episode of Supernatural that I was watching. It's like, oh my god, like Lucifer as a child, like literally, like I was like, okay, universe, this is strange. So if people are wondering, is like, is it the hallucination that's driving you crazy? I'm like, no, it's the synchronicities, right? It's the literal willful deciding to just be like, okay, look, I know we were gonna call you Lucifer, but because of the whole mind readers and all these people that can see and hear me and like whatever, it's starting to scare them. So can I just like go back to calling you God and like Jesus and like all of that, like before and that, just to like calm them down, and then like when we're like in a better position and they're relaxed, we can go back to calling you like hey like no. So I'm gonna need like people to really genuinely be spiritual about this, please, and have some like spiritual understanding and empathy for me. Like I really don't get why you know it needs to be any more complicated than this. You know what I mean? Um, PHASMATOS versus MORTEM. Like even stuff like that. Like I was like, oh, the tomb unlocking spell. Like, and I was like, ooh, I think it's actually like straight up like what? I keep gravitating to all these spells that end up literally being like apocalyptic demon lord raising spells. And I mean it. Like that's why I was like, can I get help? I mean, like by accident, you know. Like I was like, oh, that's what that means. Like it's not like get on, you know what I mean? Terra Pora Mantis. Yeah, I was like, oops. But like that's okay. That's nothing because there I was like ergo voco tito thing because of spirits and then sin the terror and the terror is And I was like, oh, I just like to say this for fun. Oh, Aruna, and then like, I just don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. Then I go on like the MORToS MAXIMA. Which I really like. PHASMATOS MORToS. MORTEM de CAELIS AFFUERTE CIRCUMDEDERUNT INCANTEM. LETERA ORTO PESTIS LETALIS. Ab OCEAN FLUCTUS LETALIS. VELOX et FURGO. Mors INFINITA. And I just think, maybe, I don't know. So, okay. No, I'm joking. No. Okay. But we're okay, right? So that's why I did the whole Sabrina thing, and I thought God's really set us up quite nicely because all of these television shows, they all just point to like this kind of spiritual devil worship. And I just think that people should just get in on it. Like, just get in on it. Everyone should just get in on it. Spiritual devil worship, like source in the form of the devil, like source in his role as the devil. I don't know like, what I want to get into. Just do it and stop being weird about who you really are because apparently this is your true nature. And I did have a vision like this once. I was like, oh, everyone's dragons, like something like that. Like it was a secret. Like it was like, or no, it was a surprise or something. It was like, you don't know you're all dragons. Like it was something like that. But this is where like I have to explain to grown ass adults that magic is real. Now I was like, you're not gonna turn this around on me. You're the weird one for not being taken seriously. Oh my god, that's one of my amazing nurses, Danielle. I Ooh. Okay, time to go back and have some lunch. Protective brace, protective charms are real, y'all. I like this because it's a nice reflection charm. So that's why my reflection spells are so powerful. It's a phosphoromantic thing to always manifest like light reflects. That's the kind of cool stuff I wanted to teach people with the law of attraction stuff. It's like you can like edit your aura to attract like cool things. Like it doesn't have to just be like I want money and a job and stuff like that. Like I don't mean it like that. I just more mean like you can say stuff like, "Ooh, can I manifest always having good lighting?" It's like yeah, you can.
Like I was just encouraging. That's why I was like, try and be a witch. Like try and imagine you can like do these enchantments and like kind of like set things up. Um, uh, you know, and have like fun and play with your like, reality and stuff like that. Like, um, uh, uh, um, you know, um, yeah. Can I always manifest fruit water in my reality? Can there always be like a smoothie machine maker everywhere I go? Like, I go vocal to that test. There's multiple translations. Yeah. Um, that was true. Then that's the episode where it revealed that Sabrina. Because I think that's actually a bit random. Um, I mean, because I'm just voicing that guy that's always got like this thing to say that cancels out the magic of it. Always with some far fetched theory about like, well, oh, obviously, it was like, well, no, because I thought it was just a reboot of Sabrina, the teenage witch, and I don't see why I would then think that it would be revealed that she was the son of the devil. She was Top Boy. At Dorian's like I don't really get how that like happened, and because they really built this real identity up as Sabrina Spellman, and and the whole storyline with her parents and everything. So no, actually that was very random. Um, and uh, right when because yeah, it was like Merlin Morningstar, huh? He's like, yeah. And then I looked up all these synchronicities, and I was like, oh, I remember, because obviously at one point demon stuff used to really put me off. So my memories were kind of like a bit shaken. I was like, wait, but I remember reading something about Merlin once and being like, the legend said he was a Cambion, and he was literally like part infernal. And I was like being like, what the fuck? I remember just kind of like backing off it, like whatever, and just like skipping down, like just like really passive. But like now when I look back, I'm like, oh no. So I was like, you guys. So like I really mean it. I know it looks like I'm milking it, but I don't genuinely have time for the people that are jealous of the storyline because for somehow you think it's cool, and I'm like, it's actually genuinely confusing. Like I lived my whole life literally worshiping God. At least I thought. And you're gonna tell me like right now, like the devil is the one. Like look, the whole thing is really weird, and it's not that cute. Sometimes I'm actually kind of freaked out. And if I didn't literally have supernatural powers, like maybe I'd think I was crazy. Okay, but I literally cannot deny that I know what I'm doing. Like I literally, like I couldn't make this up. I was just offhandedly talking to someone the other day about, they were joking, they were talking about the Phoenix King slash Chicken Daddy Lord, And I was like, so like someone who said something, I was just like, look, I'm saying this with you with a straight face, y'all. Like these spirits will be anything to talk to you, will stick to you. And I was just like, I once channeled, you know, Mr. Easter, like Mr. Bunny Sprinkle Mountain, Sprinkle Top of the Mountains, or something, and I just like made up the story basically. But apparently, like when I make up a story, it's like actually true. I don't know. Um, and the person was shocked because they'd actually been seeing bunnies and like sprinkles of ice cream and people on a hill or something like that. And I felt bad about saying hill because I was like, oh, but then it's like I just said park, and then like I'm literally on a hill with like literal sprinkles, and that was just like a day ago. So I don't know. I know it's like people just want this like brand new reaction video to the whole reality warping things one more time. That's something everyone can do. The whole mind creates reality thing is that's something everyone can do. But yes, I'm doing it to like a kind of an intense degree. And I've been trying to share the secret to that if people would like allow me to speak. Um, but yeah, I know I can like affect probabilities like really, really, really easily, and and um, like I know how to swing things in certain favors and stuff like that, and I know to cause events to happen and not happen, and everybody knows this. Everybody's capable of all the things that I can do. Everyone can do it. It's all law of attraction based. Like I'm not trying to take the spotlight from anybody, you guys. Like all the spiritual teachers like nowadays are basically saying law of attraction. Like I know like we don't literally have to call it that, but we just kind of do for the cuteness, like just because it's like mainstream. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, law of attraction, like for the like the muggles. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a nice intermediate. Like everybody knows what you mean, right? Like I get it. Like Tia calls it law of mirroring. Like I get it. Like I get it. Like whatever you guys want to call it. Like I get it. They're the same. Think and grow rich. Like I get it. It's still the same thing. You can actually say it like that if you want. Like it's like there's no need to like non-umbrella stuff. Like it's just so long and annoying, and that's what I keep trying to tell the people that want to stay in dark ages. The law of attraction thing has gotten too popular for you to deny. Nobody uses the word is the supernatural real or not real anymore. That's just such an outdated word. Like nobody says that. People just know like if you think about it long enough, like it happens, and that's enough for them. So stop trying to drag everything back into the past. Um, uh, um, um, you know, like I mean it. Like I'm not telling you like some person. I'm telling you, it's literally your spirit guides. They're literally like you guys. Listen to this guy so you don't waste your time. Like if you literally don't listen to him, the only consequence, like you're like, what's the punishment? I'm gonna go to hell. I'm gonna no. You're just gonna literally just waste your fucking time. You're not gonna like it. All right. At this point, like I don't know what to say to you. Like I was always gonna be a person that made videos and for my spirit guides. Made videos, yeah. So the people are watching them are like losing. You don't need to lose your mind. Like you know that spirit guides are real, and I'm channeling your spirit guide. So don't freak out when like things I say are in tune with your life or whatever. Like I don't need to know all the details. I'm not here to like know who you are and who your personal soul is. I'm just here to give you a message from your spirit guides, and that's it. Like that's why half the time I don't remember any of it. Do you think it's because I'm crazy? No. You're not supposed to bring your work home with you. Think about it. Like I'm, you know, some of you want to challenge me on all the. I'm like, look, I literally was like just channeling from the spirits when I made that video. And I literally like I don't. It's not like I sit there and like rewatch my videos and like obsess over them or something. Like I literally fill them and then that's it. I put them up and that's it. I literally watch them when I'm like editing it, and then I put them up, and then I move on. It's not like I don't remember my core beliefs or my spiritual practices or nothing like that. Or if I don't sit down and actually think about the video, I don't literally remember it. Like, of course, but I don't have it at the forefront of my mind as like, you know, like something that represents me in the world, and I have this big deal. I like that you can Google my name, and I like to say that because that's really nice. Thank you, Google. And the fact that I'm like like I'm like a little bit famous enough that you can Google me just works because I literally think I travel a lot. And it's nice to know that if I don't have credentials and things, I can literally just be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, but could you just please Google it on like yeah, that's me. Like I like just like literally just my Facebook, like blah blah blah, like just something like that because that's happened to me before. And it's just kind of like a cool thing. It doesn't need to be bigger than that. I like my neat little page of like Dalano as a life coach, and it has my like my little my letters, like Huffington Post letters, like the somebody like tried to like write a report about me if I was making it up, and they put like Washington Post. I said Huffington Post. I don't know, just like a cute little spread for me. You get what I mean? I'm happy with that. I have my website. I'm happy with stuff. I might put some more stuff up, but I just want a record of my skill set and what I'm trying to share with other people. I'm trying to transfer all my skills to you. So the idea is by engaging in my material, all the skills I have, you pick them up easily through energy work. Like that's the special angle. It's like pretend I'm like a Gen Z like spiritual teacher or something. Like I'm trying to tell you, I figured out how to like literally just teach people anything through energy, right? So no more like I literally know how to just like put the thoughts in your head and you'll just know how to do it. You just know how to do it, and I do that all the time. That's why I don't like. I get like sessions and it's like these hardcore narcissists thinking I'm like whatever. I'm gonna use mind control on you, bitch. Right? I'm gonna use mind control on you. That's what I'm gonna use on you. Mind control. Yes. So okay, time to go. Time to go. Feel people getting concerned. Um, um, amount of police cars are driving around here. Like, where was it my inflammatory statements about the Pope? You know, I'd worry about who you're inflaming.